Hey Libra, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. This is going to be your timeless message. Whenever you see this message, that's when it was meant to find you. That being said, use your own discernment. I'm not the boss of you, and neither is tarot. So only take it if it helps and it empowers you. As usual, you know, we never choose the cards for you. They have to choose you. They have to fly out on their own. And if they fly in reverse, at my channel, that's how I read them. I read them how they lie. And we don't force anything. If you'd like for me to pray for you and send you my good juju, say hi in the comment section, even emoji, that works too. It's just something that I can focus on, and that's my personal spiritual practice. And I encourage all of you guys to do that for each other. That's like the idea of this channel, is like rebelling against any negative crap out there by just loving everybody up. You know, it's like the coolest way to rebel. All right, let's get into it. Libra, what do you guys need to know? Taking only what flies out for you. At the time of seeing this message, what does Libra need to know? Page of Swords, Judgment card. We'll get a general view of the energy and then I'll unpack them, okay? Boom, boom. And if you haven't yet, please consider hitting the like button. Thank you so much. Helps the channel grow. You know how that algorithm is. It helps other Libras find this message as well. So in a way, it's loving your friends, your brothers and sisters up. Okay. Oh, cool. I just love how this reading ends. So we have an interesting spread of energy. And it starts with a challenge. It starts with almost a resistance to change. It starts with putting down this kind of like the realization that one has to kind of put down a burden of sorts. And we'll jump into what kind of burden that is. It specifically seems to be around... what is this page? It could be around gossip or how other people view you. It could be connected to, this Page of Swords can be kind of a nasty immaturity around you. Yeah, the Empress card. And it's kind of, it's keeping things small, like looking through a keyhole, right? When life is just so huge. So what happens, or how do we get to that place, that keyhole place? Sometimes it's being squeezed by the perspective of others. So words, judgment. So we'll dive more into that. But what I love in this reading is we have a turning point, the Moon card. The Moon talks about all things that are kind of subconscious, hidden. It even touches on fears. So we have almost this change that is beckoning for you to be willing to accept it, to rise up and get this kind of wake-up call in your life. And at that point, you can put down this burden. There's some kind of burden you've been carrying, and it could be keeping up with the Joneses or what other people think, being aware of them, or something even with social media. We'll get back, again, we'll get into that. But this turning point, all of a sudden, all this good stuff starts happening. Your life just opens up. We have the 10 of Cups. Boom. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Boom. We've got the 9 of Cups. Boom, this is happiness. This is like long-term happiness, satisfaction. It's long-term stability too. So this is a reading I definitely want to get some detail on, because I'm like, how do we make that leap there? It looks like, I wouldn't be surprised if you do get the Judgment card, but this time upright, because it looks like there's something you're resisting in the beginning. There's a moment of like facing your fears, you know, facing the dark and pulling the veil away, seeing things, and then boom, you got this happiness. So let's unpack it with a fresh deck. So we have all the cards at our beck and call. And yeah, you know, we start out with that Page of Swords upside down, and it's clarified by the Empress upside down. This is just small, kind of immature energy. It's limiting. And to feed this energy is to really squeeze your life into a suppressed place. So what is this for my Libras? Yeah, this has something to do with a collaboration. A lot of you guys are feeling this at work. I'm just going to say, if you're a student, it would be a classroom. If you're at work, this is collaboration, your coworkers. This is upside down again. So yeah. And so you might not be getting recognized or valued the way you should be. Whatever it is, it's going to be very different for all of you. I can only read the energy. And then we have the Judgment card upside down. That's the resistance for this wake-up call, the resistance. And now we have the Empress upright. Okay, because what does that mean? That combination is if you answer the call. These guys are upside down. Let's turn them up right so you can see them. If you answer the call like these people answering the trumpet of the angel, it's really big life change. It's not subtle. This is not a subtle reading for you guys. All of a sudden, the opposite thing happens that I just described. Your life becomes abundant. You're allowing abundance in. There's something about the influences of others around you that is keeping you small, my friends. And so, what does that mean? What do you have to do in order to unload this burden? Let's talk about that. 10 of Wands, please be helpful for my Libras. 9 of Cups. From another deck, we have the same card. This is about choosing happiness, choosing a goodness. Goodness will return to you if you put it out there. You know, and I know that I say it at the beginning of every channel, like, come along with me and pray for each other. But that would be a good example, for instance, of the act of goodness raises your vibration inside. That's the best way to fight smallness, being squeezed, compartmentalized into something that you're so much bigger than, you know? So this is going to help you put down the burden, whatever that means to you, whatever action around goodness and abundance that means to you. If that means going to the grocery store and getting all your favorite freaking foods and you're going to have a feast tonight, if that's how you interpret it, cool. If that means praying for others, cool. Raising your vibration. I want to tell you something else about this. You just got the Page of Cups. This is miracle energy. This is playful, infatuation, fun energy. If you were to get this in a reading about friendship, it would be like lighthearted playfulness, going back to childhood somehow. If you were to get this card with a relationship, a love relationship, this would be flirting, infatuation, Twitter-pated. In this case, this is busting through limitations somewhat set around you. Like there's an environment that you're in, okay? So while I'm not really a big believer in victimhood, I gotta say you have definitely some influences around you that would be hard to deny, okay? So busting through that with like the total opposite of goodness, sweetness, kindness, rebel against it with like being big, like your energy. Allow yourself to shine bright. If it bothers them, that's kind of their problem, boo. I mean, that is the energy of this reading because you're making yourself small here. And at some point, you're going to realize just what has been going on. And I hope that point is now. But if it bothers them, it might be scary. Just think about this for a second. Even if you have to pause the video, think about what would happen if you just shone your light, shined your light. Is that the right way I would say that? Shined your light as big as possible. If you were a torch, okay? What would happen? Do you feel that those around you might retaliate somehow? Would they ostracize you somehow, push you out somehow? Well, that is a sign, my friends. You get a choice. Do you get to be big? Do you get to shine? And if you've got people around you that try to squelch you, try to push you down, you got to lower yourself down in order to feel accepted or to feel that there's flow between you. Here's a question. Do you see yourself wanting to be in that place for the rest of your life? And if you're not feeling good with it, that probably means that's the gap. That feeling you get is the gap between how small you've been making yourself and they've possibly been making you compared to how huge you actually are. That difference there is the feeling you get inside. Now let's talk about the moon. This is the turning point, you guys. The moon card is the turning point. This has been around losing confidence, losing control around your environment, even sometime for some of you guys, the urge to give up around something. So this is the Page of Pentacles comes out with the 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Consider some of you guys might be relocating to maybe even the same company, but a different place in the company or a different skill set. This is a great way to draw the boundaries and the lines between you and others, and also this kind of environment with a new project, a skill or venture, something that you can put your focus in and to expansion. So if what I've been saying up until now is a little too intense or too big. Like, what do you mean shine your light? What do you mean like it's not so easy for me to step out of my environment? Then I completely understand. Focus maybe on something small, a way that you can blow your skill, expand your skill set somehow, something you can offer your environment that might look just like work. 8 of Pentacles, mastering something. This, in effect, is going to have a way of drawing a line in the sand between you and the environment of suppression. Okay? It's also going to be this turning point in building your confidence. Boom. Now let's talk about the rest of your reading. Everything changes. 10 of Cups. Let's talk about that with a new deck. We want all fresh cards. 10 of Cups. This feels good. This is happiness, harmony, prosperity, peace. What is this 10 of Cups about for my Libras? I love this so much for you guys. Okay, peace, happiness, prosperity around the 3 of Pentacles, which came out upside down earlier. This is collaboration. You're about to have happiness and collaboration because you're going to have options. I wouldn't be surprised that this time next month or in a week from now, whatever you're seeing this video, you're going to start having options appear before you, and it's going to be a total response from the universe answering your vibration. Your vibration is going to change, and the vibration around you, you're going to be getting onto another level of vibration. And all of a sudden in this new plane, you're going to see new things, new opportunities. All that glitters is not gold, so still be discerning. You've got 10 of Cups flying out weird, or excuse me, 10 of Pentacles. Awesome, awesome. Here we have it. I said, let's see if we get this Empress upside down, Empress upright, and we did. It's going to be all around reciprocity, moving on, looking, even possibly some of you guys might be looking at travel because 3 of Wands is a travel card. But this person is looking out at this horizon, holding on to a wand still. So they haven't left, but they're asking themselves like, you know what? It's time for my ships to come in. Specifically, my cat probably wants to join us, specifically around being seen, valued, and because if only in this environment can things grow, represented by the Empress card, who is the only pregnant card in the deck. Can things grow? Can I grow abundant? Some of you guys, you know, might be wanting to expand your family. You might want to have a child, another child, or your first child someday. You might want to have a really stable environment, a wonderful home. You want to be, or you might want to build into your legacy. Okay, so all of those things are going to come out of a sense of reciprocity. Where are you getting, where are you getting valued? Where are you getting energy? And the 3 of Wands is possibly looking out, opening your mind to possible travel or expansion, waiting for these ships to come in. And it might be a little overwhelming at first, and that's okay. When you see the overwhelm, recognize if it's overwhelmed, that can be a positive thing. There's a difference between overwhelm in a negative way, and you don't like it, and it's not right, it doesn't feel right. And there's also the overwhelm of inspiration and like, what do I do first? And I need to reprioritize things. Okay, so when you feel that, just shake hands with it. Just be like, I see you, and I'm moving on, and one foot in front of the other. 9 of Cups. What's coming out for 9 of Cups? We have great news coming. 8 of Wands. This is fast. This means probably you're going to be getting this, if not already, then soon after you see this message. I find that's usually what's most accurate with the 8 of Wands. It's good news. It could be also travel, but it would be a fast mode of travel. So it would be like flight, a plane. This is an opportunity, flipping in the deck, but not flying. We have the Ace of Wands. Anything else? Victory. I love this reading, you guys. I'm gonna I just want to like sing for you. You guys deserve this. You deserve this. And I was saying to somebody commenting recently, they were talking about leaving a toxic environment after 16 years, and kudos to them, man. That takes courage and it takes faith. And when you put those things together, courage and faith, that sets you on the right course. I adore you guys. I hope this was helpful. Please like and subscribe, become a friend. Take good care. Mwah.